Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Porto with Visit Winona. Ed Hoffman is running the camera, and we are high on the hills above Winona right now at Bluffside Park. We're probably on a part of a trail that a lot of you have never seen before, including me. This park complex, it snakes all up and down and around and across the bluffs. And I'm not exactly sure how long this trail system runs, but I can tell you one thing I do know. That is that there's about 200 miles of trails total in and immediately around the city limits of Winona. So that's a lot, right? I have to tell you, it's a little bit funny. We parked up at the top of Windcrest, and the city's got a good little bike map you can find on our on Visit Winona's website that shows you kind of where these trails are. And Ed and I walked down this path, and it's crisp out, you know. I'm wearing gloves and a scarf, but not bad. And we got out here to start, and the wind just kicked up. So I'm going to stand really close and make sure that you can hear me. But you know, I don't know. It must be Friday. maybe Ed's living wrong or something. I don't know. He's like, no, it's you, Cynthia. So anyway, behind me is something so pretty that it makes even just this walk from the little parking area up at Windcrest worth it. I'm going to get out of the way for a second and let Ed show you what this looks like behind me. It's a valley. How about that, right? Wow. So, as you can see, fall is winding down here. Oh no, another hiking trail backwards. One of these days I'm going over, I know it. Fall is really winding down in Winona, but it's not done yet. Up on the top part of this trail, a lot of this underbrush is kind of green still. Some of it's turning kind of brown-ish. But I know for a fact that there are good long stretches of this trail that are still, the underbrush is bright yellow. Fall came really late this year. Ooh, let's just look a little bit more at this here. I'll stand this way so you can see it while we're talking. So fall came really late this year. I don't know why. Something with the heat and the cold and the rain. And so anyway, we are behind schedule, and that is great for us because we can still get out here. You know, it's not snowing. It's pretty cool. You'll want a jacket, or you want to keep moving really fast because it's I think it's in the 30s somewhere today. Maybe it's going to get up to 40 today. It's going to be like that for probably the next week, but this is still going to be a great place to wander for another week. Not just on foot either. So these trails, thanks to the we have some really passionate bicycling groups in Winona who have just done an incredible job really championing these trails that are around Winona. It's called the Winona Area Mountain Bikers Association, WAMBA, I think is their acronym. Which way, Ed? That way? And so anyway, we have been blessed with trails that are in beautiful condition. They are, if you're a mountain biker, there are trails that are like really easy double track trails. And there are trails that you can do that basically go from the top of the bluff to the bottom of the bluff, like teeth gritting, hair blowing, as much adrenaline as you can muster kind of trails, or real easy trails like this. It's scenic, it's beautiful. There's so many different places you can get on and off these trails too. So in the winter time, they're great for snowshoeing. A lot of people will come out here and snowshoe around. Even down at the very lower part of Bluffside Park, there's an area where I know my kids used to bring snowboards and actually snowboard down and then hike back up. It's just steep enough and not so many trees, but this is one of the areas I believe that we have to thank. I know you guys hear me talking about John Latch a lot, but that's because a lot of our films lately have been outside. And John Latch was just such an incredible benefactor for the city of Winona. He donated so much parkland. I believe that this park is part of that land. I don't remember how much overall he donated, but he was a grocer a little bit after the turn of the century, and he poured all of his wealth into creating public lands for Winona. It's one of the things I think that makes us really different compared to a lot of places around. Everybody's got a park, a couple parks. Maybe they've got some areas nearby that you can get out and do recreation. Winona has stuff like this right in the city. We're in the city limits right now, and we've got acres and acres and acres and acres of recreation space, and it will never be anything but that. And then you get these passionate folks like the bicycling group, you know, the Winona area mountain bikers dudes who come out here, and they love to ride, and so they gave basically their time as a gift to this city and made sure that these trails are great for everybody. So I think if you like to hike, if you like to bike, if you just want to wander a little bit, if you're looking for someplace pretty, ooh, I see up ahead it's all really yellow. If you're just looking for some place pretty to wander this really late fall, this is a good spot. So every week we go wherever you tell us to go. Facebook Live has been a delight for us. I'm getting to see a trail that I've never seen before, and I've gotten to see a lot of other things I've never seen before. I've gotten to do a few things that I never thought I would do, like climb Sugarloaf or climb the ice park. But we just go wherever it is that you would like to have a live look at. So we always are asking for your nominations for different places. It doesn't matter where it is, we'll go. A couple other things I want to tell you about. We are, look it down in there. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way down into there, but there you can see like just all the trees are bright gold. And that looks like a place where you just would love to just run around and throw the leaves up. So a couple times coming up where you can come hang out with us. Ed and I, are going to be at the Star Tribune Travel Experience that's happening November 16th and 17th at the Minneapolis Convention Center. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be there all day. Both days we're going to be giving away stuff. We have this fantastic prize wheel in our booth that everybody is going to get to spin and get prizes off of that. We're going to have some fun giveaways. We're going to be having a ball, and I hope you come and say hi to us. Also, we're going to put a link up on our Facebook page. Keep an eye on our Facebook page for discounts for admission tickets. I know that there's a small admission fee for that travel show. And we went last year, excuse me, and there was like 10,000 people that came to it, but it's because there were places like us, different Minnesota destinations, but there was also all these different cruise lines were there, all these different countries were there, you know, Tanzania. If you wanted to go on a tour in Tanzania, they were there. Also, Hawaii was there with all the ladies with, you know, Hawaiian skirts and giving away, you know, Hawaiian things. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It's a really great show. It's only a couple years old, so come on, and hopefully you can come at our expense. We'll put that link up, and then you just have to print the little coupon or copy it to your phone or something like that. So the second one is going to be the next weekend. We are going to be up at the Midwest Mountaineering Show. That is also in kind of the Cedar Avenue area of Minneapolis. And it's a huge, huge, huge outdoor recreation show. If you're an outdoor rec junkie of any kind, big or small, come to that show. But also at that show, there's stuff like, you know, Taff Roberts, if any of you know Taff, is there talking about his Welsh tours. There's also people from like Tanzania and Australia and New Zealand, but also fishing in Canada and the North Shore. Just about everything that you can do for recreation, you're going to find at that show. It's a little bit smaller show, and it's absolutely free to go to. So 2 times you can come hang out with us, say hi at the booth, let us know that you saw us on Facebook Live, and we'll make sure you get a little something special, okay? So that's it for this week. I am looking forward to where you're going to send us next week. Send us a note, let us know what you want to see, and then vote when we put the poll up, and we will see you there. Bye, everybody.